Hello, you've reached the Purgatory Podcast hotline. What can I do for you? This isn't a podcast. This is, you just made a phone call on your phone. I don't know if you remember. Oh wait, am I recording my voicemail or am I recording the episode? I'm having a hard time handling everything in my schedule these days, you know, in fall and everyone's busy. Because in the fall you have to go outside, you have to play in the leaves. That takes like 6 hours of your day. Some days you don't even make it to work because you're just in the leaves all day and you get lost in a leaf labyrinth hidden inside of a leaf pile that's somehow bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. This is my DreamWorks pitch, and people are interested, mostly small children. Even they're not really that interested. They're just not actively hostile to the idea like many adults. They come after me, they're like, so what's the story? And I'm like, I've done a lot of the work. I have to come up with the story too? Isn't it enough to just have an idea and make a movie about that? Don't you just like a movie where there's nothing going on other than, like, one day a monster just walks into your house? Like, what would happen? And the whole movie is just exploring that one stupid idea. I mean, every idea becomes stupid after, like, an hour. Then an hour in, you're like, I don't really like movies anyway. And then you leave the theater. The thing that I don't understand about movies is how you could just sit and watch, like, multiple movies in a row that are just like Hotel for Dogs. Like, you know it's not really going to be a good movie. Maybe Hotel for Dogs was good. The thing is, I've seen it and I still don't really know. I'm like, it delivered on the premise. It was definitely a motherfucking hotel for some motherfucking dogs. And so that's all I need. I'm happy. Or what if they made a Minecraft movie and the premise of the movie is, what if Minecraft was real life? But I think that's pretty much that's as far as that movie's gonna go. But the people who go into it don't become blocky. This is what I ascertained from the trailer. The kids and Jason Momoa. Why is Jason Momoa in it? But they get to look normal. Why aren't they blocks? Doesn't make any sense. I think that you would die if you weren't the right shape of the universe that you're in. But that's it. Like, I just don't get watching movies that you know are going to be bad and being all, like, ironic about it. I mean, I get it, but I just think you should do something else with your time. Like, I can just imagine a really shitty movie in my head. I can do that, like, while I'm driving to work, while I'm driving home from work. I can just make a shitty movie on the fly. And I did make a movie about the Fly. It was called The Fly. It bears no resemblance to the real film by the same name. Mine is way more horny. The Fly has boobs in mine. Okay, The Fly has boobs. I know people are gonna ask me. I've never seen The Fly. I actually don't know anything about it. Look, I know it's about a fly. That's the whole idea of the movie. There's a fly. And he's a guy, I guess. I assume that's what happens, right? The fly is a guy. They should have called it That Fly is a Guy. I don't know. I don't really care about that anymore. I'm thinking more about different types of stuff these days. I'm thinking about purple cubes. I'm thinking about red cubes. I'm thinking about blue cubes. This is unrelated to Minecraft. These are like cerebral shapes. They're for people who really... If you're like a mathematician or something, and you're doing a lot of work with geometry, you must walk outside, you see a square building, you're like, this is so fucking boring. Do you know what I look at every day? Do you know how many angles and lines and stuff? It's so much. This doesn't have any of that. That's what I like. This sucks. And they spit on your house because it's a cube. If your house is one of those new ones that everything looks like now, or it's just a black and like brick cube, and nobody can remember what buildings used to look like, so now everything's a black cube. They're like, we don't care. If you do live in one of those, you deserve to have somebody spit on it. It looks like ass. Come on. You can't really think it looks good. What if you put just a little bit of slope somewhere? something to look at. I guess things are just more mass produced. I guess it's just a product of there being more people on Earth. That's what it comes down to. Well, I guess that's fine. I guess I accept that. No point getting mad about it. Moving on, I'm looking at my phone just to calm myself down and just look at different things on websites that are going to calm me down. How about X.com? Maybe there's something good on there. Oh, my phone just got an airdrop from Glass Johnson's representative. His representation just airdropped me a picture of him filled with urine. So if I'm understanding this correctly, Glass Johnson wanted me to see that somebody pissed into him. Is this something he's like into? He's like, I'll just drink piss. You understand sorry for yelling. When you put a liquid in Glass Johnson, he's drinking it. That's him drinking it. So I use him as a drinking glass, so just think about that. Or don't. I don't think about it. I don't give a shit. Not after seeing the depths that Glass Johnson has sunk to. I'm actually getting a call from his lawyer. I forgot he has a lawyer. I find that ridiculous. Hello?
My name is Peter Humongous. Look.
Yeah, I know who you are. I have you in my phone as P Humongous. I forgot who that was. Because I got a cousin named Fumungous with a PH at the front, so it confuses me.
Yes, well, I feel that I should inform you that you are slandering the man who I've been working with 48 years of my life. Do you know what that's been like? Yeah. So why is your last name Humongous? I would say it's not germane to the issue at hand.
Look, there's no issue at hand. You're just making shit up. Everybody knows we're going to go through this spiel, or you're going to be like, you're going to owe Glass Johnson millions of dollars. And every time it happens, it all ends up working out. I don't need millions of dollars because I don't have it. So it makes no difference to me. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Well, we do have the authority to take more from you than money.
What, are you going to take Glass Johnson away?
Glass Johnson is a completely free agent. He is allowed to do whatever he wishes.
Are you saying Glass Johnson could murder you? He could kill you and there's nothing illegal about that?
I didn't say it's not illegal. I'm saying I can't stop him.
You can't defend yourself from a glass? He doesn't even move on his own.
He has ways. He's a very creative, he's a very clever guy.
Okay, well, so what do you need from me? What do I need to do to expedite this?
We are going to, let's say, repossess your podcast.
Oh, well, can I still be on it?
No, it would be me.
It would be you. It wouldn't be Glass Johnson, the guy who made a name, being beamed into everyone's televisions every night, 5 days a week. Who are you? What are your credentials?
Well, all you have to do is tell some kind of personal anecdote followed by ramblings, and then do a commercial, do a commercial kind of thing, but it's not really a commercial, and then the episode ends. And I could do that. How hard could it be?
Would Slurp Von Lipstick remain a part of the production?
He's going to jail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I represent him too. I also represented Dennis Hastert.
Wasn't that the pedophile who was the Republican Speaker of the House?
No comment.
All right, well, thanks for calling in. And look, the thing is, nothing's going to come of that. Everybody's going to forget about it tomorrow. That guy's going to come down on whatever fucking shit he's got going through his system. Weirdo. All these lawyers are, they're into shit. They're just into shit. I'm not going to say any more. Not without my own lawyer present. He only takes lawyer medication. He says it's special drugs he gets from your doctor if you're a lawyer, and they're like, these make you better at being a lawyer, and they don't tell you what they are or what's in them, but you take it and you're better at being a lawyer, so they all take it. This is true. I mean, that's what he said. So, but But yeah, so far I'm 0 for 0 in court cases, so I haven't been in any. I'm not really sure why I haven't. But as you can tell, I'm now surrounded by litigious people who are like being a Russia, they're being a North Korea to me. They're like, we're gonna sue you. We're gonna sue you. We're gonna do it. We're gonna get you. You just flinch a little bit, and then after a while, you're like, oh, okay. Yeah, you're gonna sue me? What's with that, by the way? But by the way, what's with geopolitics? What's with the whole world? What's with that? They're all such like catty bitches about it. Like that's pretty much how global politics works. It's basically like Real Housewives being like, "Oh my god, did you hear about that airspace incursion in the South China Sea? Did you hear about that? That is attention-seeking behavior that I don't fuck with." It's just like the show, Real Housewives. I haven't seen Real Housewives. Are there any nuclear explosions? Because if there are, then it's exactly like that. I think it'll be fine. I think aliens will just shoot the missiles if they go up there. That reminds me, thinking about old shows, I thought I heard something about an Office spin-off that's coming out. The spin-off, according to Vulture, the tenuous connection to the original beloved sitcom is that the show is shot by the same documentary crew that followed the Scranton and Dunder Mifflin. It's also created by the same creators. I don't know, but I don't know if I would watch that. I mean, The Office, season 1, 2, 3, I mean, even towards the end, it had, like, its moments. Like, it didn't get... I don't think it got, like, really terrible to the point where you stopped watching it. The tone loosens up a little bit, and it gets a little sillier, but you kind of expect that. That's why episode 1, season 1, just make it so incredibly boring and grounded, so that gradually you work your way up to a point that's acceptable. Oh yeah, season 1, episode 1, it was just some worms in the ground, and it takes about 2 seasons for them to evolve and begin communicating with each other. And then after that, it's an anime, pretty much. They get worm powers, so... That one's coming to HBO. That one's coming to Max, sorry. Not HBO. Max is my friend who loves for me to narrate to him all the movies and show ideas I have in my head when I'm driving to and from work. It's basically like pitching to a network, so I show up to him and I'm like, I give him my pitch for my show or my movie. He sits there for about 5 minutes in thought. He looks up at me and he says, "It's good. It's really good." And that's it. But that just means he likes it. Like, nothing is gonna happen. It's just Max. Max likes it. And he likes everything I bring to him. He even liked the idea I had for a movie where it's just a toilet like can talk suddenly, and the toilet is played by Chris Pratt. I insist it's played by Chris Pratt. It has to be Pratt or I'm out. I'll tell you why, because when I look at Chris Pratt, I think toilets. Right? This could work. Take him off fucking Jurassic Park. Take him off the Lego movies. Get him out of there. Take him out of Parks and Rec, too. Retroactively, scrub him out. Do an AI. We're gonna make it like he never existed. Until he found his seminal role. And I'm looking at my phone now, and I'll just tell you what I'm seeing on here. And I'll just tell you what's on my phone, just what's on my lock screen. How about that for a little bit of fun? Here's what we have. It's a text message that's been there since Tuesday. Today is Thursday. It says, "Francis is past due for a dental visit with Scarborough Dental Associates. Please call to schedule an appointment, and I'll give out my dentist's phone number. I have no qualms. I will do it. I'm willing to push the envelope a little bit. Why not? Here it goes. It's 207-883-8911. And that's the line direct to schedule an appointment at my dentist office." So that's the phone check. I'm not going to unlock it. I'm not going to look at any other information. My New Year's resolution is I'm a lock screen only guy. I don't unlock the phone. I just look at the lock screen. That's enough screen time for me. You might say, well, you can't communicate with anybody if you don't unlock your phone. I'll say that's exactly the point. You fucking idiot. You know, well, you can use the flashlight and you can use the camera, actually, so that's fun. So I'm still living my life. Like, I'm still accessing my camera, and I'm still looking in stuff in the dark. So my life hasn't really changed that much. I live in the dark. I live in vampiric environs. That actually is true. I don't really have... I can't stand an overhead light. I actually can't stand artificial light of any kind. But I gotta live with it. So I'll get a smart bulb and I'll set it to orange. I mean, I've already done that. That's what's... If you couldn't tell by the audio, I'm in an orange room. Ladies and gentlemen, my next guest is someone who needs no introduction. They don't need one because they shouldn't be being introduced at all. They shouldn't be received by anyone or any party or no physical space should receive him. He shouldn't exist. He should be dust. But he's out and about, he's walking around, and his name is Slurp Von Lipstick. I'll give it up to him. He's got a lot of fans. He's got a lot of people out there, but he also has a lot of enemies. He's like the Islam of people, but he's not a Muslim. I don't know what he believes in. I don't give a shit. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Slurp Von Lipstick. Yes, we're number one. American number one. American number one. I say that in every room I walk into now. Not because I believe it, but I just don't want to get shot. The time is 10:03 p.m. So I gotta finish really quick because I really want to talk about it, but I just really have to pee really bad. And it's gonna be a long time, so there's no point in coming back. By the time I'm done peeing, it's gonna be, so I gotta go. Bye. What was that? That wasn't time check. What happened to his work ethic? He used to care about time check. Now he's pulling this stuff. What does he mean he has to pee for so long it's not worth coming back? Did he drink the Atlantic Ocean? What is he talking about? Well, now I have to fill all of that time. That was time check, I guess. But now he's texting me. He said he tripped and fell on a rock running to his car. Finally, a slim, light ray of justice shines into this broken world. Does he want... I don't know if he wants me to do anything. If he's well enough to text me that, I don't think he needs my help. This is why I ignore all texts. Just, like, immediately. Like, I'll check it, like, a minute later. Much easier to talk to someone in the actual 3D world. Like Zoom, FaceTime, it sucks. But it can't be like, oh, we met in the world where we're made of flesh and bone, and now you're saying you want to remove fidelity from our relationship so that now we're just blocky little guys on a screen. What am I, Minecraft Steve, aka Jack Black? And look who's at the door, an incredibly injured-looking Slurp Von Lipstick. Hey, why don't you take the mic? Come on out. Everybody please welcome. Everybody please welcome Slurp Von Lipstick. Give it up. Great. Awesome, yeah. Yep, really good. So it was easy to sit down, it was easy to move around. Just an update on my situation. I've not been successful in going to a toilet. And on top of that now, I'm also extremely injured. I fell directly on the place where all my stuff is. That's right. My face side. Well, the side with my face. Like, if I fell on my back, I'd be like, that's fine. It would hurt it like shit. But all the stuff that I need on a day-to-day basis is on the front. So that's gotta stay pretty much in working condition. But now it's all messed up. I fell on my face. I fell on my... This is the... Oh, okay. This is the esteemed host of the Purgatory Podcast. His name is... What's his name? Frank or something? Hello?
Hey,
well, how's it going out there on the podcast? Is it going well? Is it flowing? Is it just flowing right through you like a river stream?
Okay. That's really funny of you. You know, I mean, look, I honestly, I hold more clout than you. Did you know Dennis Astrid is my uncle?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. The reason I'm calling you is I'm actually in the bathroom right now, and I did something in here. Do you want to know what it was?
I'm not going through this with you. I'm not doing this.
Yeah, I was just emptying out my water bottle. So yeah, it feels pretty good.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you were taking a piss.
Yeah, that is what I said. That was a euphemism that I came up with in the moment. The water bottle in this case would be my bladder. It's not full of water. Well, it is full. There's water in it. I don't know.
Great. Okay, so I'm gonna get on with time check, and I'm gonna try and do the best I can, so I get paid.
Yeah, by the way, you're not getting a paycheck this month. You're not getting a paycheck next month either. And that's because I'm setting that money aside for everyone's Christmas bonuses. And that is, of course, a 120-year Netflix subscription that you and your family can enjoy.
Oh, yeah, I heard you talking about that, but that seems like that's too many years.
No, because this is an investment you're making. You know, this is you looking out for the future of your children, should you choose to have any. I don't know your situation.
I have 7 young identical sons. We've been into this extensively at this point.
All right, well, if you want them to enjoy, you know, Black Mirror season 47 or whatever the fuck, they gotta have Netflix access. It's a basic human right at this point.
I don't know. I think there are other ones in line, but look, I'm Slurp on lipstick. What do I know? You know, all I care about is the time.
That's right, and all I care about is you doing that and being done with it, and then we can say it's finished.
Great. I'm gonna pee as soon as I walk out the door. I'm gonna just pee outside.
Great. That's what outside is for. You know, you can do whatever you want outside. It's okay, everybody. Give it up for Slurp on lipstick. Get out of the chair.
What, right now?
Yeah, get out of the chair. Everybody give it up. Give it up.
Okay, thank you. Give it up. That was Slurp on lipstick. That was a time check that I'm not sure that I would qualify it as such. I think that in the annals of history, I'd like to put a little asterisk next to that time check. And I hope that historians, archaeologists of the future who are listening understand that we're not sure what that was. Even at this current time in history, we're not sure what's going on either. I think it's time for a quick lock screen update. And I just want to say that, you know, if you're ever around me in real life, you can watch Lock Screen Check live. I'm doing it kind of pretty much all the time. I'm kind of looking at my phone a lot. The theme of this episode is technology. It's like you can compare modern technology to wizardry or witchcraft or sorcery. Like, nobody really knows why zapping electricity into a wafer makes it, like, simulate thinking. It's basically like magic, but with just a few extra layers of explanation. It's more complicated. It's kind of like a perversion of, like, the divine primordial light, where it's you have to manipulate it and distort it and twist it around so much to suit your needs. Wow, I think I'm becoming Amish in real time. Have you ever heard anyone on a podcast stumble into becoming Amish? Someone, like, looks at the world, they evaluate all the different religions, all the philosophies, and they're like, I'm pretty sure the Amish nailed it. I'm pretty sure they got it. Yeah, I've been doing Rumspringa way too long. It's time to go back to the homestead. I've been doing it for like 33 stupid goddamn years. I think everybody, when they turn 33, they should be like, I'm in as good a shape as Jesus. That doesn't seem that bad. I don't know, if somebody tries to crucify me, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be really mad. Because I don't really think I deserve it, unlike Jesus. Like, I get he did all the cool stuff with Christianity. But I mean, honestly, you can't be causing, like, civil disorder in Galilee. You gotta weigh these things against each other. Like, is it about law and order and keeping the peace? Or is it about the salvation of humanity? I think it's like, you know, the police are just doing what's necessary to protect us. Because I don't want to feel uncomfortable. I don't want to see a guy in a white robe and a beard. I'm just giving you the other side on Jesus. He did some good things. But, you know, he just came into town on a donkey. Like, what if someone did that in your town or city, and they came up to you and they're like, hey, have you ever heard about God? And you're like, tell me more. And he's like, just scan this QR code for more information. And you scan it, and it's just the 10 Commandments. You're like, thanks, I guess. That's helpful. Look, we got jokes. We got jokes on this. If you're going to other podcasts for jokes, why are you doing that? We have them on here. That's how Jesus would be now. If there was a Christ among us, he'd be like, do your own research. Who do you say I am? Anyway, that's it for today's sermon. Go home and do chapters 2 and 3 of the Bible. Just whatever 2 and 3 are. I've definitely read the Bible. I remember reading the Bible in high school. Even though I didn't believe in any of it, I was just like, I need something to read in study hall, and the Bible is long, so that's going to get me through, you know, a semester or something. And I think I just was in the begats. I got stuck in the begats, all the bloodlines and stuff. I'm like, I don't think of this as crucial information. And then I kind of said the same thing about pretty much the whole rest of the Bible up until Revelation. And then I read Revelation. I was like, that was pretty metal. And then I was done with it. I think I pretty much know everything that you need to know. Little bits and pieces of it have filtered back to me, and I feel like I have a better understanding now of what the whole situation was with Christianity. Basically, I think it's right, but it's missed some things. It jumped the shark. It got kind of perverted and used by people for nefarious reasons, as I think all the religions ultimately ended up succumbing to that. So we're not really sure what's true, but something's true. Something has to be true. There has to be some fact. So just start there. If nothing's true, then I don't know. Then we're fucked. Then I don't have any ideas, because none of them could possibly be true. It's like, I don't know, I guess only God would know that. I don't know. I don't know anything about God. I don't know what he is. I don't know what his deal is. Like, how am I going to relate to someone who had the idea for an electron? Someone who had the idea for a quark? Like, what do he and I have in common? Nothing. I would never have thought of a quark. If I was God and it was a void and I had to think of an idea, I would just go with, like, one of the classic ideas. Like, what if a car could talk? You know? And the whole universe is just about if a car could talk. And when you're trying to get a universe started on the side, it's just hard at first because you don't have a lot of stockholders. You don't have people willing to invest. That's the key thing in a universe. It has to make money. And you know what the universe we're in? It has made a lot of money. All of it's been on Earth so far. But that's more than any other universe we know about. That's why this universe is ballin'. That's right. This is the bottle service universe. Other universes, populated with the inchoate whispers of an idea in the mind of God that ultimately flounder and die on the shores of existence. Those universes have zero market mobility. They don't even exist. You want to make money, you gotta exist. Well, you've been a great audience, and as a host, I've been... I guess if I was, like, listening to this podcast and I wasn't me, I guess I'd give it, like, 2.5 stars. I mean, it really is... It's like if a podcast came up with the idea of what if there was a guy who was just talking forever and he never stopped talking? What would happen? This is it. This is the movie of my life. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the deleted scenes. There's a couple where my butt falls out of my pants. You can't see it because it's audio, but you can hear it. You can definitely hear it. You can hear my butt. It's so loud. It's so loud when it comes out of the pants. I'm just actually warning you to maybe turn down your speakers or headphones. There's something about the pants going over my ass that is deafening. And just like any Marvel movie, after the credits, we got a special little treat for you as well. And there are no credits, really. There's never been credits, so I'll just go into the treat right now. Here's the treat. Oh, look, it looks like I'm getting a call from Jesus Christ. Looks like it says Jesus on the phone. I bet this will be a hilarious conversation.
Hello, this is Jesus G. Christ. And I just wanted to let you know that I'm...
Sorry, hold on. Did you say G Christ?
Yes, G Christ, of course.
I didn't think you had a middle name. I thought if you had one, it would be H.
Well, what would H stand for?
Hector? Oh, what does the G stand for?
What's it to you?
What do you mean, what is it to me? If your middle name, if you have a middle name and it's G, you owe it to your fans to tell them what it is.
It's Jeff. Alright, it's Jeff.
Jeff, like G-O-F-F?
Yeah, the embarrassing spelling.
That is the embarrassing way to spell it, jeez. I'm sorry that you got stuck with that.
Hey, it's been a burden.
Yeah, some might say it's been your cross to bear. Do you think some would say that? He hung up. Well, thanks for tuning in, everyone, and next time, I gotta fly with boobs. Thank you, everybody, thank you.